Okay, I've been wanting to talk about this energy corridor that I had learned about last year. Um, I just think everybody should know about, and we should all push our representatives to look into this. I know I did back in September and October, but I stopped because of the elections. I didn't want to send letters to people who weren't going to be in office, so I quit. So it's proposed energy corridor, which is along the southern border in cooperation with Mexico. Right now, we can't do it because FIC has pissed off Mexico. And so they don't want to work with us at all. They don't want to work with him. So it's actually called the Energy Corridor, or TEC. And it will include a future energy, water, industry, and education park, or FEWIEP. I'll try to go through the whole thing. Anyway, I don't know how long they've been working on this project, um, but the fact that FIC is building a wall rather than this is a shame. He knows about it. He supposedly proposed something similar in his first term. However, we know he preferred to campaign on a problem rather than on a solution. So I'm going to start at the ends of the corridor. They start, the Pacific Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico. It's going to go straight through to both, and actually a little further out. There's going to be desalination plants, which takes the salt out of the water. I was unaware of the Water Treaty of 1944, where Mexico has to deliver to us 350,000 acre feet of water annually over a 5-year cycle. So every 5 years it re-ups. They're not delivering that water right now, and it's putting a hardship on farmers along the border. So this corridor will desalinate enough water to bring back many of the crops that farmers have had to stop growing, such as sugar. We could be growing our own sugar. This would make us water independent, I guess you could say. As we move inland, there will be wind, solar, and natural gas. It actually calls for a natural gas line that runs shore to shore. I don't believe we'll ever be able to get away from fossil fuels, but with technology moving as fast as it is, we need diversity in our energy supplies. So this corridor would be 1,900 miles long, creating so much energy for people, for farmers, for industry, for a fraction of the cost of just using fossil fuels. The plan also calls for the fuel energy, water industry and education park, which would allow education. So it'd have colleges right there. So it's creating an opportunity for education in the field. So there's education, research, innovation, industrialization, and farming for both sides of the farm, both sides of the border. This would reduce migration by creating opportunities for both sides of the border. They come here, Mexicans come here because the poverty in Mexico, because they don't have opportunities in Mexico. But if we do this, there are opportunities on the other side of Mexico. This plan would create tens of thousands of new jobs that we know are high paying jobs. It could lift many people up to middle class or even higher. A project of this magnitude would need serious security, and they accounted for that in this plan. The whole infrastructure would be secured by security systems, fences and all kinds of things. Border patrol and drones. They would have drones flying over back and forth and over, and to make sure that nothing's happening. The project can tick off a lot of boxes for both Republicans and Democrats. It would truly be a bipartisan effort, and that's what we need. Mm. So I want to put some of my sources, but it might take a minute. Um, like I said, back in September and October, I started writing letters to representatives on several committees, and eventually I would love to get a lot of people writing letters to Congress about this idea. Anyways, thanks for watching till the end. I appreciate you very much. Till next time, have a day that matters.